Hey guys, my name is Danielle Palmer, also known as the Frequency Therapist, and today I wanted to talk to you about why the biomodulator is so effective with things like ALS. I'm not saying that it treats this specific diagnosis, but I personally work with a lot of people who have been diagnosed with ALS and have seen the difference that this device makes. And understanding the mechanisms of action of the device, I can understand why. So, number one, the microcurrent with this device, it's giving the body energy. And if you think of it, doesn't matter what the diagnosis is, everything boils down to, does the body have the right energy to be able to support this system? And so if you don't have that adequate voltage, things don't tend to work very well. Doesn't matter what system we're talking about. And so the nervous system, same thing. Now, when you have things like toxins, or you have things like scars, past injuries, all these things that are maybe damaging the nervous system, let's say, or the circuit that powers the nervous system, well, number one, we need to patch. We need to be able to help that scar tissue. We need, voltage to be able to flow through there again. And so the transducer, using that with scar tissue, what I have seen tends to kind of open up that scar tissue and allow that electricity to actually go through that scar tissue again. So where we had a broken wire, now we have a wire that's actually conducting again. Number two, we're giving the body energy. So we're giving that microcurrent. And microcurrent is the same exact electricity that the body already uses. So instead of, E-Stim or these muscle stimulators or TENS units or things like that, that are using 1,000 times stronger of electrical current, which honestly just kind of fries the system. It's too much. And it actually ends up depleting ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the fuel of all your cells. Well, microcurrent actually stimulates the production of ATP and has been shown to increase ATP by about 500%. So you're giving the body that energy. So first, obviously, we're patching the wiring. Number two, we're giving the body that energy. But number three, particularly with ALS, why I think and why I find that this device is so effective is because of the signaling. And so the signaling is so gentle, but it's also this very particular wave shape that, unlike a sine wave or, a square wave or something just repetitive, this is a very, very similar wave to what the nervous system uses. So it's speaking the same language that our body already does. And so the nervous system tends to respond to that much better, because most devices completely bypass the C fibers of the nervous system. And the C fibers are those extremely delicate little fibers that make up 85% of our nervous system. And so this is speaking directly to all these little parts of the nervous system that's what's responsible for all these little neurochemicals in the body. And so if we're able to access those C fibers, because the signaling is so gentle that it creates that cascade, well, what happens as far as those neurochemicals go? And that's where a lot of healing starts. So number one, patching those wires. Number two, giving the body that energy again. But number three, we're actually addressing the software. And so sometimes the body just needs support, right? And so when I'm working with somebody with ALS, I'm going to work on the entire system to support that and show their system, hey, don't do that. Let's do this, right? So let's reteach it. Let's support the system, because the body, innately usually knows what it needs to do, but sometimes it needs a little reminder. So we're going to remind the body what it needs to do and support the body as a whole. And then I can go work with these particular areas that are having a problem and try to get these muscles refiring, reanimating. And that's where that specific work comes in. So as far as in clinic, that's what I do. But so many of my clients who have ALS, and one in particular, is so steadfast on this, and he has been doing amazing. He has a testimonial. You can see it. We'll link it. But he's got diagnosed, years ago, and he is improved and still doing amazing. And his one non-negotiable is using the biomodulator every single day. So they use it at home, they repolarize, they recharge, and then we can do some specific work in clinic. But in my opinion, that's why I think the biomodulator is so effective for ALS.